For my informative speech peer evaluation, I will be evaluating Kaylee's speech first. Some things that I liked was her hand movement and her voice volume. The hand movement made her seem confident and knowledgeable. Her voice was loud, which made it easier to hear her. And I also liked how her information was detailed and relevant. I think that was also good. Some things that she could improve on is she sort of paused at one point in her speech, and I think that's because she forgot what she was trying to say. And to improve this, she could practice a bit more, and this would help with memorization. She could also work a bit on her pronunciation to make her voice a bit more clear. I think that it might have been an audio issue, but it's something that she might want to work on. Her voice also quickened at some point and then slowed down during her speech. I think that if she had a more consistent pace, it would make it easier to follow along. Some sources that I noticed she used was a book on death culture, and she also quoted something from Stoke, I believe. The second person I will be evaluating is Kyle. Something I really liked about his speech was his structure. Although I think that he could work on his intro, he started off with saying what his speech was about and then going in on like sort of a background. I think that if he went with the background first and then stated what his speech was about, it would have been more smooth or like consistent with his information. I also like that he sat straight and his hand movements were good too, but I think that because of the way his camera was angled, or it was difficult to see, and to help with that, he could maybe lower the angle of his camera or raise his arms up. The hand movements did make him look more confident though. His voice control was really nice as well. I think that his pacing was good and he had a clear voice. I think that he could work on his eye contact a bit more. It seemed that like he was looking down a lot, although it could just be because we're on Zoom and it's difficult to see. Some sources that I noticed him using was Lung Heart Institute and Mayo Clinic. The third person I will be evaluating is Silvana, I think that's how you pronounce it. I like her body language. She looked confident as well as the other two I was talking about. She had hand movement as well, and her pacing was good, her voice was loud, her information was detailed. Some things that I think she could work on is using filler words like although I use that as well. She seemed a bit fidgety as well. She touched her hair a bit, but then again, it's not really a big of an issue, but it can make you seem a bit fidgety. I also think that she could have a bit more eye contact as well. Her eyes seem to be going off to like the side a bit, but besides that, I think that she did really well. I did not catch her sources though, so